Welcome to another episode, everyone. What happens when a non-affiliate hits the Los Angeles County Jail, particularly a non-affiliate from out of state? This individual was from Washington or is from Washington, D.C. and found himself in the Los Angeles County Jail with all of the folklore. Is the Los Angeles County Jail all that it is cracked up to be? Is it all that I say it is, the big fella, me, Damian Porter? Let's get into it and see what his experience was when he hit the Los Angeles County Jail. This here is the Cuban Assassin. He has a YouTube channel called the Cuban Assassin. Shout out to him. He did time in the Los Angeles County Jail. Let's get into it.
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin. And today, Slim, I'm taking y'all back to LA County Jail. You hear me, Slim? Hey, bro, it was crazy because I saw a video, right? I'm about to play the video. How they fight inside the jail, how they get their thing off. You know what I'm saying? Because it be the Bloods and the Crips, and they might get mixed up in the same dorm. You might, if you're a Blood, you might get sent to a Crip dorm. If you're a Crip, you might get sent to a Blood dorm. You feel me? So, like, mind you, I was locked up in LA County Jail. You feel me? Back in like 2009, something like that. I did content on that. You feel me? I was locked up in LA County Jail. I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, but I'm from Landover, Maryland. But you Cali people don't be knowing where Landover, Maryland is. So I'm from Washington, D.C. Get a little, you know what I'm saying? Example like that. So, right? But look, you crazy motherfuckers, look. This is how they fight in the jail, bro. I'm about to break it down to y'all. And it's a movie scene that I saw, right? It's a movie scene. I'm about to play it, right? And I was laughing because this is just how it is. It's crazy. These dudes is crazy. They crazy. I love it, though. Like, this shit was fun. So, look, they crazy. So, as soon as you come in, they ask you where you from. And I'm making this video because people was thinking in the comments, like, it's not really like that. Like, they like, nah, it can't be. Man, this is really how it is. You understand what I'm saying? This is really how these guys is operating in their prison. Well, I ain't go to their prison, I went to their jails though. I'm speaking on Wayside. I was in Wayside, dorm 33 with the Brims. You understand what I'm saying? That's where I was at. I was out Twin Towers before that. You know what I'm saying? Went to Twin Towers, then they moved me to Wayside. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. As soon as you walk in the unit and Wayside, my day ones, my cop assassins, go ahead, hit the like button. Y'all know I'm about to turn up on this joint. This you know, the LA niggas crazy like me, Slim. Hey, look, watch this. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Whoa, you got one. What's happening? Where you from?
What up? I'm from Neighborhood Crib.
Yeah, which one though?
All of them.
Yeah, you know you got some fights coming out.
Yeah, for sure. Let's run that.
Yeah, let's do that. To the back.
For sure. Hey,
Run that. Run them parts back there.
You finna get your head up and the homies gone. All right. Y'all straight. Y'all. You know it's too late.
Hey, man, move them
Get
bucks.
this out the way. I gotta get on the phone.
So, bruh, hey, bro, I ain't even gonna fake, bro. These niggas go hard, bro. But see, that was like a little watered down. You understand what I'm saying? That was watered down. And mind you, I'm from Washington, D.C. Everywhere I go, they doing that to me. I'm like, man, what the fuck? At first, I didn't know what was going on. So you gotta go check out the content that I did being locked up in LA County Jail for Washington, D.C. You gotta go check that out because I ain't gonna explain that too much. But so when you do, that's how they come in the unit. Boom.
I'm gonna have to go check that out and see what he went through when he went up in there, how he was getting hit up and all that. But yeah, that is a pretty watered down version. Well, not necessarily. I mean, that's how it goes. For the most part, you're not going to be attacked as soon as you walk into a dorm. You're going to be hit up aggressively by multiple individuals. And once you say where you're from, depending on who you are and who is in the dorm, yeah. He goes, oh, bro, you got phase. You got phase, you got to run. You got, which is fights. You got squabbles. Let's go. Like right now, drop your stuff. Don't make no phone call. Don't go warm up no soup, no top ramen. Don't drop your bags and head to the back. Like, damn, bro, I've been up all night. I just got arrested. I've been on a bus. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I need to get in the shower. What, you got to come in here fighting? Just immediately off the dribble? 4 and 5 people, 3 people, 2. Yeah. Yes, sir.
But you remember he said, where you from? I'm from Neighborhood Crib. He said, which one? He said, all of them. it ain't really that nice. Nah, it ain't really. They be on some. Listen, soon if he came in and said I'm from neighborhood Crip, and it was the dorm I was in, dorm 33. This is prime example how they be like bring gang. They be like bring gang. They was like they get to saying their hood back. You feel me? They like yeah, we gonna rock the bunks. We gonna go in the back. We gonna rock the bunks. You know what I'm saying? All animated like on their little throwing up their little gang signs, Verne Gangsta Brim, Fruit Town Brim. Man, them dudes is crazy, bruh. They gonna respond just like that. And then depending on whoever the police is at the front, they might have to wait. They might, no matter of fact, they is gonna wait. If they ain't just do a round in the joint, you feel me? A round is when the police come in the dorm, come in there, look, like the little joint that just walked past, they come in there, all right, boom, they gone for like an hour and 30 minutes. So once they leave, they go in the back like they just did and push the bunks apart. You get in between the bunks and you gotta fight, you feel me? So like, that's how it go, bruh. And it's crazy, bruh. And I never really. I seen a neighborhood Crip come in the joint, right? Cause I was in the dorm with the Brims, right? So I seen a neighborhood Crip come in that joint, and he beat up two Bloods. You feel me? Cause it's like they not gonna let you win. You're not gonna come in this dorm and win a fight against the whoever homies it is in that joint. You feel me? If that happens, they might just pack you out. You know what I'm saying? But so I saw a neighborhood Crip dude come in the joint, and he just like got the best of the two. He got the best of who? I forgot their names, bro. I ain't gonna say their names. I ain't gonna say their names because he got the best of them. So then they got Lucky from 2 P's in the B. Lucky from 2 P's in the B. That's my Brody Slim. Big Luck. Big Luck had hands, bald head. You hear me? Boop bop, boop bing, boop bop. He was cleaning up everything in that joint. So he did like secret weapon. He did secret weapon. Like if they get 2 shots, cause it's a Brim dorm, but all Bloods in here is together. Bloods is together. Pyrus and all blood is blood. You understand what I'm saying? Blood, Pyru. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Lucky's from 2 P's in the B. This ain't his dorm. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? 2 P's in the B probably got their own dorm, cause each dorm this is dorm 33. This is a Brim dorm. Right across from the hallway is dorm 332. That's a Harlem Crip dorm. You know what I'm saying? So each dorm got their own hood. It's gonna be a hood in that joint. You feel me? Some neighborhood Crips got their own joint. Harlem Crips, rolling 20s. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So it's either gonna be a Blood dome or a Crip dome. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how dangerous.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, Blood dorms, Crip dorms, Hoover dorms. Oftentimes it's just general as far as like a neighborhood dorm, not a 60s dorm, not a 40s dorm. It's just a neighborhood dorm, meaning anybody from neighborhood go in there. It's a Blood dorm, any Blood can go in there. When it's a Crip dorm, any Crip go in there, but they also have dorms where it's just certain Crip sections, certain Crip factors. The Harlem Crips got their own dorm. They had their own dorm at one point. The neighborhoods had their own dorm, the Hoovers had their own dorm, etc. If you're a big enough gang, you have enough individuals there to fill up the dorm, then they give you your own dorm.
And crazy it is sometimes. So say.
But sometimes people come up into that dorm that are not supposed to be there. An opposition, an enemy. The police are playing games and put someone in the dorm that they know should not be inside of that dorm. And as soon as you go in there again, you're going to be hit up aggressively, just like we just saw. Something along those lines. 3, 4, 5 people pressing up. Where you from, bro? So where you from? Immediately, as soon as you get to the door, you're like, damn, man. Jeez. We in jail. We not on the street. We in jail. I'm not out of bounds. Wherever I'm from, we all in the same place right now. You know, but that's how it is. All
right, prime example. The Brims, they saw one of their enemies. They saw, they was like, oh, such and such here. So then this is what they do. They go to, so each dorm has a number 1 for the blacks, right? They go to their number 1. Big Pons was the dorm leader for the Brims, 333. So they go to Big Pons like, man, ain't such and such here, bruh. You know what I mean? We trying to get him over here. So in order to get them over there, because the number ones go and talk to SIS. I don't know if it's called SIS out there, but it's called the feds. Like, they talk to the police, you know what I'm saying, to keep order. They could say who comes to the dorm and who they want sent out. You know what I'm saying? They could pull people and they could send people out. You understand what I'm saying? So this is where the trickery come in at. They know their enemy name. They might have went to school together, because it's just gonna give you a prime example. He went to school with him. He man, his name such and such, man. Pull him over here. Pull him over here. I know he here. So when the number one go over there to the police, he tell him, man, hey, man, take these 3 people out the dorm, send them out, and bring me these 3 people. One of the people would be the Crip dude. One of the people might be the Crip dude, bruh. Can you imagine being in there with your homies? It was cracking cuz waking up every morning with all your cuz. Hey, you back here, big Crip for life. You hear me chilling? Then they call you, hey, such and such, huh? Pack it up, roll it up. You going to another dorm? Hey, cuz, what? You hear me?
It's very true. I mean, you have all sorts of ploys in there to get you over there to a dorm that you're not supposed to be in, get you to a module you're not supposed to be in. But oftentimes an individual, he should know, well, wait a minute, this is the Blood dorm, this is the Harlem dorm, this is the Crip dorm. And so you're telling me to roll up my property and go where? Y'all about to move me to which dorm? Oh, hell no, this is a setup.
About to go down, because they have so many enemies. They got so many, you know what I'm saying? Or he could end up getting switched to another Crip dorm, you know what I'm saying? But I think Crips be out there beefing too, you feel me? Anyway, when you get rolled up from your joint and you've been in there for a minute, it's you bound to go to enemy territory. And Slim, that's what be happening. They come in that joint like that. Like, where you from? Oh, they already know where you from. That kind of way you do is it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But so this is how it works, though. Also, they gonna get theirs off. Like you see how this is what makes it so respectable and so crazy, because here it is. They tell you, all right, bet you about to get these fades. You about to go in the back. We about to rumble. They fight and then they leave it as that, bro. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? They probably send them out the dorm like a week later or 2, or his people's more than likely gonna pull him. Like, man, we gotta get a little crazy back here. They just snatched him up, whoever it is. So they will pull his name back. You know what I'm saying? Because they got pulled. All the number ones they could move and pull people. You know what I'm saying? So like, but what's really crazy is, bro, that they come together in prison. Bloods, Crips, they on the streets beefing and nothing allowing each other. Like, dudes then ran into each other, bruh. But it's this is what they call a program. You know what I'm saying? Because for the people that don't know, all the blacks got to come together, because the Mexicans is very racial segregated. And I explained that in my video that I did, but I'm gonna just give y'all a little insight on how much that is segregated and how stuff is complicated with another race. We got phone 1 through 6 blacks. 7 through 12 is for the Mexicans. You understand what I'm saying? We get in the shower with our own race. You know what I'm saying? What else? They sit on one side of the lunch table. We sit on the other side, because the Mexicans and the blacks don't like each other out there. You feel me? And from what I heard, when I was in there, 2011, the neighborhood Crips had ran off with some work. You feel me? They had ran off with some work from the Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And that started the war. You know what I'm saying? The war just kept going on, and you know what I'm saying? It just got big, you feel me? So, like, that's the program. So, the Bloods and the Crips can't be beefing in the jail, because they need each other. It's a lot of Mexicans, and niggas in it deep, and they dangerous. They keep them knives in it. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, this is how much, bruh. That's why I ain't gonna lie. It's like being a street soldier, bruh. So they saw a Mexican pass a knife to somebody in the dorm. We in the dorm together. So they saw a Mexican pass a knife, and they was talking about it, because I used to be around the Bloods. They, like, you usually have to be on your bunk at 8 o'clock and all that. I'm hanging with them. You hear me? I ain't even from out here. I done beat somebody up. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm tied in with the mob, but I ain't Blood though. So I'm out there with them. I'm cooling, and they were talking about how they saw one of the homies came and said, yo, Pugs, such and such got a knife. It was a dude, all tattoos all over his face. They said, man, he passed it to Slim. So now, when you see a knife get passed, they gotta flush that knife. The Mexicans gotta flush that knife I don't really know why or how, like, what really. It's like it's a program. I don't know if it's disrespect that I saw a Mexican with a knife. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, those are the rules, and those are I was just about to say that before he even said it, but those are the rules and the protocols there in the L.A. County Jail, be it Wayside or CJ. When another race has a knife and you see it, you witness the knife, they then have to flush the knife. These are the rules. This is the protocol that everyone abides by. If the Mexicans see a black with a knife, they're going to come to the shot caller and say, we just saw so-and-so, or you saw your people with a knife, we need them to flush it, and you're supposed to flush the knife in front of the people that saw it, or in front of the Southsiders or whatever. And they're supposed to flush a knife in front of the blacks so that we can see that it actually went down the drain, that it's actually gone. The reason for that is because of all of the riots that happened in the LA County Jail, all of the race riots between the blacks and the Southsiders. And even though both groups know that the other has knives, still, just out of respect, when one sees one, we feel like you're not going to use it against your people. That knife is to go against us. You flushing that knife can save someone's life. Maybe not, because you're just going to go make another one. But still, in this moment, if it kicks off right now, you're one knife short. So that's the rule. That's the rule that's been put into place. You see a knife, you have to flush it, because in a black man's case, if he has a knife, it may not be for anything other than another black man, unfortunately. But the rules are still the same. When they see the knife, they want you to flush it. And the black may say, man, this ain't for y'all, this is for them. I'm about to stab my own people with this, my enemy, it don't matter. You got to flush the knife.
Like, I guess you gotta play hide, go see with the joint, but they went to him. Their number one was like, look, man, I saw your man pass that knife to such and such. He got flushed that. And they went and flushed the knife. You feel me? They went and flushed the knife, bro. I'm like, damn, like, it's like, it's so serious in that joint, bro. It's like so much structure, bro. And I just be like, dang, bro, if they could do that on the streets, bro, it would be, man, that'd be a beautiful sight, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like on the streets, man, it's just too much going on. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, man, I was just giving y'all some insight and telling y'all like how that video is true, bro. You go in that joint, they ask you, man, where you from? You feel me? I'm from neighborhood Crip, all right, 9 Brim gang, Fruitown Brim. You know what I'm saying? Boo bop, you know what I'm saying? They get the banging on them, bro. Serious, they going in the back and they racking them bunks, man. Shout out to Cali, man. Serious dudes, bro. Serious dudes. I love Cali, bro. They knockout artists out that joint, you know what I mean? But yeah, this was like that video, bro, that's serious, you know what I'm saying? People who comment on that joint and you see that, don't think that it's a game. Them Cali dudes not playing out that joint. Serious work getting put in. You know what I'm saying? But man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Hype this joint, man. Let's turn.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Cuban assassin once again. This individual here. There you have it. He has his own story to tell about the Los Angeles County Jail. He said he was down there. I think he said he did 4 or 5 months down there in 2011. This is when he was down there, and it had even calmed down some then. It's never really calm, but in comparison to how it was prior, it had mitigated some the violence, but it was still ever present. And that is the experience that a lot of out-of-towners are going to have. But if you are out-of-towner or not affiliate, you will be okay. You can survive, because most of the conflict and the mischief, the violence and the ire that is incurred is from one gang to another. And if you are not a part of the gang, then you'll be okay, except for any racial situation or any racial tension. And of course, you have to ride with your people. But other than that, you mind your own business, you'll be okay. Yeah, the county jail has a minimal structure, nothing like prison, obviously. The structure in the county jail pales in comparison, because a lot of the violence is random in a LA County jail, as opposed to prison, where it's going to be structured, organized, and planned, a planned attack. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's a tough situation. It is. That depiction is pretty accurate of that movie scene or what have you. As soon as you hit the dorm, as he said, yeah, they're going to hit you up What's up, bro? Where you from? Drop your shit. You got fades, man. You got fades right now. You in the wrong. You don't know why they put you in here. They must not like you. You in the wrong spot, dog. You in the wrong dorm. Okay, now I'll just get up out of here then. Yeah. After you run these fades, after you run these 5 fades, 6 fades, 4 fades after we beat the hell out of you, one by one, get up and beat the hell out of you, then you can go. It's a tough situation, man. Stay out of it. Stay out of there. I did a lot of time in there. Stay out of there. You're going to have to be strong. Again, your gumption and your mettle is going to be tested in the Los Angeles County Jail at all times. Stay safe and stay free, people.